give you an update on our first day of our passage from Aotearoa, Malaysia to Indonesia. As you can see, it's raining. We went through a squall, which wasn't on the forecast, but squalls never are. I'm feeling seasick, so I can't go down below. I have to stay up here to watch the horizon. And we left the hatch of the V-berth open, so a big wave came in and now everything is drenched. Our pillows and bedding is wet. And what else happened? We hit a log, and the impact of the log threw the anchor up, and the line that was having the anchor tied snapped. Derek had to go forward and sort that out in the choppy ocean. I'm sure he felt like he was on a bucking bronco. And yeah, not the best conditions for the first day. At least I can see the horizon. The boat is very stuffy inside because we can't keep anything open. So I'm a little bit worried about how I'm going to handle my first night. Might have to sleep up here. In the wet, in the rain. Let's see.
Lesson number 1. Don't leave on a hangover. Please don't.
We were invited to the marina because there was a free flow drinks with canapé party to welcome the new general manager to the marina. And we just happened to be at the marina on that day, actually just to fill our water tanks and then leave the next morning for our first passage. We just happened to be there.
Free food, free wines, free beers, and we were very excited and happy at that stage. So there was even live music. What can you do? Anyway, so we weren't hungover, but we were not the freshest of folks the next morning. Neither was the weather.
And then we sailed into a squall, and then I started getting seasick. Not pretty.
So that's lesson 1. Don't leave on a hangover. Lesson 2, talking about squally, close everything. Who left stuff open? When will we learn?
Yeah, so lesson 2, I said let's do a proper checklist before we leave next time to make sure we've done everything.
Yes.
Yeah, that's lesson 2.
This checklist up here is not working. This doesn't work, and on a hangover it doesn't work. Close everything.
Close everything. So, would you like to know how prepared we are for our first passage? I'll show you. This is a very damp V-berth. Why? Because somebody left the hatch a little bit open. It wasn't me. Yet, this is soaked. Well, what do you say? No use crying over a wet boat. Just gotta dry it up.
Lesson number 3, check the conditions. Now we're going to have a bit of a
Difference of opinion.
Can I give mine first?
Yeah.
Alright. I believe we left at the right time with the right conditions we had according to the forecast. We'll talk later about forecast. And after arriving here, it got progressively worse. So as far as I'm concerned, we left at the right weather window according to the forecast. Done.
I agree. We did leave at the right time. We took the best weather gap we could. Definitely. I just felt that why are we sailing during the monsoon, the wet monsoon season? Yeah. Why are we sailing in the wet monsoon season with the southwesterly and knowing that the Sumatras can develop, which Sumatras are like squalls, start in Sumatra apparently and work their way down the Malacca Strait, and by the time they hit Malaysia they're quite strong.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are we sailing now? But yes, we did choose the best weather gap.
Yes.
We did.
And we chose a weather gap that we wanted to sail as much as possible. We didn't want to do 4 days of motoring in calm seas because that's a lot of diesel. So we kind of used the wind. We had great sailing the first half of the passage. Then we motored a lot, and then it was into the wind, which was not forecast neither. But yeah, if you can somehow check the conditions.
We still had a squall and we had a thunderstorm.
We had 3 squalls, we had 4 squalls. What do we have?
I'm like, why? Why can't we sail in the nice season?
There is no such thing as a nice season. You're in Asia now. These kind of weather can happen anytime.
If you have a difference of opinion, please let us know.
Let us know. If you think that I'm right, then please let me know. Down below.
Am I impressed? No. Feeling a little bit seasick and quite irritable. Anyway, can't always choose your weather. Hey, well we can. This wasn't on the forecast. So our passage wasn't all bad. We did sleep, yes. We also had some great
About
conditions.
3 hours a night each.
Yes. But yes, we also had great conditions. So yes, you need to celebrate the good times.
Enjoy the good times while they last, because you never know what's around the corner.
Our first sunset while doing a passage. Cheers to that.
Yes, that's great conditions. Looks amazing.
So, we survived our first night at sea, and eventually we managed to get sleep. So we did shifts, and my first shift I was just too stressed. There was like an isolated thundercloud approaching, and I thought we were going to get a squall again. So every time I was falling asleep and we went down a wave, I just thought, you know, we were in it again. But we weren't. But anyway, I was just too tense to sleep on my first one. Derek's shift, I had to wake him up to help with the container ship because it didn't look like we were gonna, what do you call it? Intercede or crash. But he certainly looked very close. So poor guy, I had to wake him up for that. Then there was another developing big dark cloud with some lightning coming down. So again I thought we were going to be in a squall, but it was just an isolated cloud and then it went away. So then eventually I took a shift and I managed to nap a little bit. Then Derek went down and I was determined not to wake him up. So he managed a good, I don't know, 2 hours sleep. And so we've just been, doing 2 hour shifts back and forth. I finally got some proper sleep this morning at about 6 o'clock. And now today we have, the wind is up. We actually had wind the whole night. Now we've got 20 knots. We're living life on a lean, but at least we don't have to use the engine, so that's great. So this is day 2. I'm not seasick. Yay! There's no dark clouds, and going good. I've got some sleep. I feel like I'm a human being living on a lean. Almost sunset time on day 2 of our passage, and we are going rather well. We've had 25 knots of wind today and everything's been going smoothly. Then the wind dropped and we put the engine on. Then the wind started again and we couldn't put the engine off. So now we're actually coming a little bit closer into land because our SIM card is supposed to work in Indonesia. So Derek is now sending photos of the engine to the guy that helped us with the engine when we first bought Mahia. He's a legend. So we're still a few nautical miles away from land and the messages are taking ages, but hopefully we can sort it out. Anyway, never a dull day in sailboat life. Anyway, you enjoy the view while we go sort out our problem. Another problem? No. So, we are stopping to rest, take care of our we are stopping to rest. We are taking care of our engine problem, and now we have a windlass problem.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to our day 3.
Nearly the end of day 3.
Yeah, nearly the end of day 3. How was our day today?
Today was great actually, because we had a bit of a rest last night.
Yeah.
And got going this morning. A little bit of wind, and then the wind died. So we're kind of just making our way west now to Sabang.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty calm, very nice compared to the last 2 nights. 2 days.
It was so good to have a rest last night. Derek got the engine sorted because we got signal, so that was good. You could WhatsApp with Robbie.
Get some advice.
Get some advice.
It's done. We had dolphins today.
We had dolphins and we had friendly fishermen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a good day.
Been a good day.
And we're getting closer.
Yay! And we're getting closer.
Nice.
Nice. And we have sunset to show you. Well, the beginnings of.
Lesson learned number 5. It's all out of your control, man. Just adapt and go.
Yeah, adapt and go.
Yeah.
So obviously we looked at the forecast, but in Derek's mind, the wind was going to be hitting us on our beam.
Yeah, we were supposed to get wind on our beam all the way to Sabang, which is, it's not even far. I think it's 9 nautical miles, and I don't know how many hours it took us. But we were supposed to have wind on our beam, according to all the forecasts we looked at. And when we came around that corner, it was just wind on our nose. And then we tried to pinch a little bit so that we could sail, because we didn't want to motor into, this is 20 knots of wind. We don't want to stay motoring into 20 knots of wind. We need the sails to keep some stability in the boat, otherwise it's this for who knows how long, and you're only going to make 3 knots because you have 20 knots of wind hitting you, you have current working against you, you have waves working against you. I honestly could have cried that morning, because
that was after the thunderstorm night, so we actually only had maybe 2 hours sleep each.
Yeah, so we were tired.
Yeah.
We thought we were there, so we all amped like, yeah, just a little last leg to go, and then bang. And that was a bit frustrating.
Yeah, because we were trying to sail upwind and just not making it. So eventually we went to motoring. Took the sails down and just motored
straight into it, up until I think the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then the wind swung to the beam, and then we were able to actually get some good sailing in. But hey, it's all out of your hands. Just have to adapt.
Roll with it.
Roll with it.
Roll with it. And go.
And go quickly. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Much appreciated.
So now that we are able to leave the boat because the squalls have passed. We can't wait to show you what we find about Sumatra.
Yes.
Yay.
In the meantime, down below, hit the like button.
And please comment,
Please comment.
especially on the weather thing.
Yes. See ya.
Bye.